Hi guys, I don't know if you are commenting yet. Okay. I don't know why YouTube always lags with the comments. They don't show up right away. But hi everyone. I'm not doing anything tonight. I literally didn't do anything all day. So I figured I would go live because it's only 8 o'clock and I am already bored. I don't have any YouTube videos left to watch. So I figured I need to do something. And I haven't gone live in a while. So here we are. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want to ask, go for it. Because I don't know, I don't have a topic to talk about specifically, but I just kind of wanted to go live. I was supposed to film a video today, but I didn't. So I guess I'll be doing that tomorrow. How much homework do you usually do on the weekends? It kind of just depends how much work I got done during the week. So if I still have something major to do, for a Monday or Tuesday, I'll do it usually Saturday mornings or Sunday mornings. But usually I don't have any homework left to do on the weekend. This weekend, all my homework is done basically. I have a few little things. I have a presentation I have to do on Tuesday, my legal skills class. It's a group project. I hate group projects, but it's not I don't know. It's not really done. But I did my part of it and I kind of just did most of the project and I just emailed it to my partners and I was like, okay, I did it, so here you go. Because I hate group projects. Where'd you get the paper calendar? That is from Office Max or Office Depot, whichever one. I forget what it's called, but it's from Office something. How are you finding constitutional law? Constitutional law was the class I was most excited for, and I really love the content. I would say it's definitely confusing for people who've never studied the Constitution or the federal government before, since I took a lot of classes on that in undergrad and in high school. It's not hard for me because all the stuff we've done so far is stuff I've already learned. So it's kind of just relearning, but I really find it interesting. But I wouldn't say it's any more reading than any of my other classes. Some days there's more reading, but on average, it's really not that much more. How do you feel about property? I thought property was going to be my least favorite because I thought it was going to be super boring, but I have an amazing professor. Seriously, he's so amazing. He makes it so interesting and he goes slow and he just is really funny and interactive and wants to make you enjoy it because he knows that it's really boring. So it's good. I actually really enjoy it and I didn't think I was going to, but I really do like it and there's way more to it than I thought there was. I'm really not sure what real estate lawyers do, honestly, because when I worked at a title agency, I didn't have much to do with the legal side of it. But it's, as for title insurance, just if you buy a house, you need to make sure what you're buying is actually what is in your plot of land. And it's just a lot of deeds and looking on the not internet, but searching for deeds and liens against owners. It's not that crazy. It's real estate law is definitely an office job, 9 to 5 kind of thing. Do you have any tips for studying for multiple exams at once? That was definitely what I struggled with during finals time because my Civ Pro final was first and then 4 days later I had torts and then 2 days later I had crim. So basically what I did was I spent 2 straight weeks studying for Civ Pro and not anything else. And then the second Civ Pro was done, I started studying for torts and nothing else. And the second torts was done, I started studying for crim. But I studied for crim throughout the entire semester, taking practice tests. And I studied for Civ Pro throughout the semester too. So really torts was just the only class I didn't study for throughout the entire semester. But I just took it one test at a time. But if you have all your tests back to back days, I would just say divide your day. Let's say you have 3 tests into 3 segments. So, like 4 hours for this, 4 hours for that, and 4 hours for the other class. Do you feel like YouTube has been a good hobby or outlet to keep your sanity in law school? I think so. I've been doing YouTube for a while, like mainly just as a hobby. Before this year, like I didn't really have many subscribers at all. Like my videos weren't like, I wouldn't say that they were good, but they definitely weren't bad. But I did it really more as a hobby. Like I would upload once a week here and not upload forever and then upload again like 2 weeks later. So I think that it is like a good outlet, but it is a lot of work. Like I wouldn't say it's like the easiest thing if you're just looking for like a creative outlet, but it is fun and it's really rewarding like when you start making content and people are actually watching it. That's really rewarding. How different is the atmosphere of law school from college? It's completely different. Law school, it's like everyone is there to be working. In college, a lot of people are there, to party and they're just like there to get by. They don't care about grades or whatever. In law school, everyone cares about grades. It's everyone is always working and doing stuff. But I find it's like much easier, at least for me, to make friends in law school because we all are doing the same thing and we're all like in the same boat, whereas in college like people could be doing a million different things. What do your family and friends think about your vlogging? I want to start one, but I think my family and friends think it's awkward. My family doesn't care. Like my mom always watches my videos. My sister makes videos. My other sister like doesn't really watch YouTube, but they don't think it's weird. I mean, I would say like a few years ago, people definitely thought it was weird, but now I feel like YouTube is so mainstream, like it's not a weird thing at all to do, so you shouldn't feel weird or awkward about it because it's so common. It's like you wouldn't if you started an Instagram, your friends wouldn't think that's weird or your family wouldn't think that's weird. I feel like that's what YouTube has become. Like it's just so common that it's not weird. What made you start a YouTube channel? I started my channel in like 2011, I think, doing like beauty videos, and then I stopped for like a few years. I just kind of like gave up, and it was honestly like horrible content. So I just kind of wanted to do it because that was when everyone was becoming a beauty guru, and I just loved to talk about makeup and do makeup, even though I'm not like creative with my makeup. Like I do the same things every day. I'm not like into creative makeup at all. And then YouTube kind of changed into like the DIY thing. Like all the beauty gurus started doing these DIYs or like expectation versus reality. And I personally don't like those videos. So that's kind of when I stopped for a while. And then I started doing vlogs more because liked watching college vlogs. This is when I was in college. And that's when I really started to make videos again, like my senior year of college. Thank you, Victoria. Are internships part of your law school curriculum? I don't think that they are part of our curriculum. I know you have to have a certain amount of hours of pro bono work, so like working for free, but and like volunteering, but I don't think it's required to have an internship. But really, if you didn't have any internships at law school, like, you're gonna have a really hard time getting a job. So it's not required, but it's like 100% recommended. How long does it take you to read for one class? 20-ish pages. 20 pages to read would probably take me like 10 minutes. I'm a really fast reader, really fast reader. So it'll take me like 10 minutes to read it, but I may read it like 2 or 3 times. Have you ever done mock trials? And if so, you have any advice to get over stage fright? I did mock trial in high school in like a business law class or something, and I really enjoyed it. And I would say for stage fright, I don't know. I have to do an oral argument at the end of the semester, which I'm kind of nervous for because I haven't done anything like that in recent history. So I would say just practice a lot before like the actual day comes. Like practice with your friends who don't even know like what you're doing or like your parents or whatever. Just like saying what you're going to be saying, and that makes it a lot easier. If you go to like whatever event you're speaking at and you haven't read through your stuff, like it's going to be really really awkward and like way worse. So just try to read through it. You should do Throwback Thursday and share clips of photo of you and Jesse. I definitely could. The thing is, me and Jesse don't take a lot of pictures together. I personally hate having pictures taken of me. I only like to take like pictures, like selfies. So we don't have that many pictures together, but I can definitely do it. We have like some nice ones and some really embarrassing ones from when I was like 16 and we first started dating. Have you ever thought of doing a real time study with me? I definitely could do that now that I have like actual homework to be doing. So I could do that one day. What is your ideal life 10 years from now? So in 10 years, I will be 33. Well, my birthday is February 15th, so I'm turning 23. So in 10 years, basically, I'll be 33. So hopefully, I have like two kids, I would say. I'm working like full time as either like a criminal defense lawyer or in politics. Whatever law I end up wanting to do, hopefully I'm like doing that law in 30 years, in 10 years. I would think I would be, but like I want to be like higher up. Obviously, I don't want to just be like the crappy lawyer that no one really wants. I want to be like a really good defense lawyer and then hopefully be in politics in 10 years. Did you minor in anything in college? Yes, I was a psychology minor and I was like one credit away from being a political science minor as well. I was literally one credit away. What is your favorite store to shop at? You have the best style. Oh, thanks. I feel like my style is so like boring and plain. That's why I never really do outfit posts anymore on Instagram because I just feel like my style is so like boring. But thank you. My favorite stores to shop at in store is definitely H&M if I want like something that I know I'll instantly find something I know I like. And then I love like TJ Maxx and stuff like that because they always have like unique finds that you don't see everyone wearing. And then as for online, I love Romway. And I've also like been looking at Fashion Nova recently. I haven't ordered anything yet, but the thing is like some of Fashion Nova stuff is like really like trendy and I don't dress trendy and some of it in my opinion is very like I don't want to say like slutty because that's not the term I want to use, but it's like really really revealing and that's not my style at all. And it's definitely not built for people like me, just like skinny, no boobs, no butt. It's definitely built for like curvier girls, which is amazing. But personally, I don't think most of their stuff would look good on me. So I've been looking at other places like Misguided. But again, I haven't ordered anything, but I think I'm going to be ordering soon. But Romway and H&M is what I was getting at. How do you stay motivated when it gets tough or feeling overwhelming? I would say like I take a day off or I take some like a few hours off and like just get it off of my mind. But the thing is that like if you let things build up, it's going to be overwhelming. Like it's going to be. But if you do things like every day, like a little bit every day, it's not bad at all. And I can't stress that enough. Like I am very rarely stressed unless it's like midterms or finals because I do a little bit of work every day. So I never have just so much work to do that I don't feel there's enough time. So I would say do a little bit every day to avoid the stress. But once you feel really stressed, like make a to-do list of everything you have to do, even like the little details, like print out the essay, read chapter 2, like every little thing so you can check it off and like see like that you're getting stuff accomplished. What do you think of veganism? I think it's awesome. I mean, I don't think it's right if someone had any negative opinions on veganism because there's nothing wrong at all with veganism. It's good for the planet. It's good for your body. You know, I mean, that has different scientific findings, but I think it's good. I try to eat as little meat as possible, which I really don't eat much meat. My only issue with me going vegan is that like eggs. Not that I eat eggs, but eggs are in so many things that I like to eat. But I think one day I'm going to eventually try to be like fully vegan because it just seems like the right thing to do. Is law school as cutthroat as they portray it in the movies, or have you find everyone is nice or willing to help each other? That depends, like law school to law school. I don't think my law school is particularly like cutthroat, but there's definitely people who are. And I am a very competitive person. Like, I want the best grades, I want to get the best everything, but it doesn't make me like want to like fuck my friends over. Like if my friends have questions, I always answer and give like the best help I can, send them my notes, whatever I can do to help my friends out. But like, I don't go around handing out my outlines or my notes or anything like that to people I'm not really friends with, because it is a competition. Like, there is a rank and everyone is in that rank, and like if you're helping everyone out, like you could potentially be lowering your own rank. So it is competitive, sort of. But it's definitely not as competitive as some movies make it seem. But again, I guess it depends what school you go to. Are there a lot of grants and scholarships offered for law students? Yes, definitely. Also, it depends where you go, but where I go, it has really great scholarship opportunities. And if you have like a good GPA in college and extracurriculars, good LSAT score, or even like an average LSAT score, you're probably going to get like a good scholarship. Thank you, Frank. What can I do as a senior in college to improve my 1L experience? Um, Other than classes, like taking a specific class, I would say just get used to like doing work and like reading. Because in college, I never did the assigned reading ever. But in law school, like you obviously have to. So maybe just like start reading more. But honestly, I didn't prepare at all during college for law school, and it wasn't a problem. So I really don't think there's much you like have to do to prepare. Can you explain the curve in law school? I can try because I'm still trying to understand it. So schools will grade usually on a B minus or a B curve, meaning that the majority of students get that grade. So I think my school's a B minus curve. So that means all the average students are going to get a B minus, and then there's going to be some who fall below, and there's going to be some who go above. But on average, everyone's getting a B minus. So if you get a B plus, a B, an A minus, or an A, you did like so much better than the B minus because it's a curve, obviously. So if you get above the curve, that's really good. And the farther above the curve you are, the more, like, the better that you did. And then if you get below the curve, that's obviously not good because, like, the average student's got a B minus. If you got a C, you did worse than 75% of the students. Do you take notes? But basically, sorry, I didn't even finish answering that question really. It's just that it's not like a normal grading scale, how like in college, let's say like a professor reads a test, okay, you get a 90. A professor reads another test, oh, okay, cool, you get a 92, you get a 90, you get a 90. Like, pretty much only two or one students will get an A, and like two or four students will get an A minus, and everyone else is basically getting a B minus or a B or a B plus. Like they only give out a certain number of A's. A minus is B plus and B. Everyone else basically gets a B minus. So it's really hard to get a grade above that B minus. Do you take notes for every single class, or are there ones you don't need to? Um, Last semester in my crim law class, I didn't have to take notes because we went to review sessions every week, and that's where I took my notes. So I didn't take notes in crim, but this semester, every class I do take notes on, and I just kind of write my notes in outline form, and I just take down the important stuff. I don't take down every little word the professor says because it's not going to help you. Um, Yeah, so I would just say, like, if you're having a hard time taking notes, don't try to just take down every word the professor says, because that's not going to help you. Just take down like the important stuff. And if a professor repeats something more than once, that means you should write it down. Your skin looks amazing. Thank you. What is your skincare regimen lately? I'm actually doing a video on that, which hopefully will go up like Monday or Tuesday. I should have filmed it today, but I was so lazy. But I've been using MD Acne, and it's really cleared up my face like so much. Like my acne is so much better. I have like a few pimples right now, but that's because I'm like PMSing. But my skin is so clear, and I don't even want to jinx it. But I've been using MD Acne, and a video on my skincare routine and like talking about the products will be up sometime this week. What's your opinion on certain YouTubers that make comments like, oh, I didn't go to college, I'm better off than people that did? I think that's a really stupid comment of them to make. I've heard a few YouTubers say like, oh, I didn't go to college, and like I think it's a waste of time. Like personally, for me, I needed to go to college, but I don't think everyone needs to go to college. Like, for instance, if you're going to be working in a trade, like you don't have to go to school. And so many people who are like millionaires and billionaires and like the smartest people like haven't gone to college. So I don't think it's like necessary, but I also don't think you should be discouraging people from going to college. And I also think that people who rely on YouTube solely for their income, like that's fine, but if you're not investing, then like YouTube isn't going to be around forever, and you're not going to be making money. So like once YouTube does end, unless they're going into a career in acting, which a lot of them aren't, they're not going to have like any background, any education. So it's going to be really hard for them to get a job eventually. So I just think it's kind of like they're not thinking in the long run. But I don't think they have to go to college. I don't think college is for everyone. What are good habits you have for memorizing? I love to do, I think they're called acronyms. I think that's it. So, like, if I had to memorize 5 different terms, I would put each letter of those, like, in a line and spell out the word, and then make up, like, some stupid saying for it, like, everybody likes apples, if I was trying to remember, like, English language arts. Like, if that's for some reason what I was trying to remember, I would just try to think of a phrase that goes with the corresponding letters. And that has always helped me memorize things ever since like middle school. That's how I like memorize specific things. But if it's like longer, writing it out multiple times helps me. And also like actually trying to understand it rather than just memorize. Yeah, I've had a professor with a really thick accent once, and it was horrible. It was a math class, and I'm so bad at math. It was the only math class I had to take in college. And it was like this old woman who had the thickest German accent I've ever heard, and I was lost. I was so lost in that class. That was like the class I did the worst in college. Oh, you're gonna try the brow bleach. Yeah, it's really simple to use. Just don't leave it on for too long, and then you can take it off. And if you don't think they're light enough, you can put it on again, but just don't leave it on for so long so they turn like white. But I've never had that happen to me. It works really well. Like it's pretty gentle. It's really good. What is the preferred major to be successful in law school? I don't think any particular major is more like enhanced to make you do better in law school. I also think it's like what kind of law do you want to do? If you want to get into like business law, if you were a business major in college, that's going to help you out. I want to get into criminal law, so I was a criminal justice major, and that really helps me out. I was basically a poli sci minor, so I know a lot about like the Constitution, about how the federal government and state government works, so that also helps me. But I don't think any major is like better than another. A lot of people I know are poli sci and psychology. That's a big one. And business. A lot of business majors. How many hours of classes do you have a week? Um, People always ask me, and I can never like think. 5, 9, 12, I think 15 hours of class a week. Do people go to college just to learn, not to necessarily get a job? Yeah, a lot of people just go to college to learn more, which is great. I love learning, and if I could go to school for the rest of my life, I would. I'm actually considering doing a combined degree program starting next year and getting a master's in criminal justice, like along with law school, because I just love to learn. Who is your favorite singer? I think Lana Del Rey. Like if we're just talking like singers, Lana Del Rey is really amazing. I love Miley Cyrus, and then I love like Elton John and Billy Joel. How many classes do you normally have per day? Every day I have 2 classes, except for Friday, and I have 1 class. And each class is about 2 hours long. By EU law, do you mean European law? Because I don't think I have to take that. I'm finding out if I got into graduate school soon. I'm so nervous. What did you do to calm your nerves? I was so nervous. Like I knew in my heart that I was going to get in, but I let my nerves kind of ew. I let my nerves kind of take over. Hold on, I have to delete comments. People are so strange. So when I was waiting for my law school application to come back, I was just kind of thinking like, well, what else can I do? Like if I don't get into law school, like what am I going to do? But you just have to like reassure yourself like you did everything you could, and if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but it's going to work out. If you put in all the effort to apply and you applied yourself in college, and if you had to take a test, I know some grad schools you don't have to take a test. Um, I think you just have to learn and it will be fine. I don't know, like, where do these people come from? Oh, Jerry's back. Yes, I'm Lady Gaga. What kind of issues do you plan on advocating for politics? I'm a Democrat, so basically all of those. I mean, women's rights, immigration rights, or yeah, like immigration and environmental issues. I mean, pretty much everything that a Democrat would do. Ron Jeremy, you have to fucking go. People are so annoying. Hi, Makeup by Emily. Does law school look at high school grades? No. You don't even put anything on your application that is anything from before college. So nothing you did in high school will be on your law school applications. For law school, do you have to do something similar to medical students, like they go to clinicals, you guys go to trials? I'm not positive. I know that we have like 60 hours of pro bono. We have to do like professional development credits, but we don't have to go to trials because not every lawyer is going to be a trial lawyer, so that's not really necessary. But there are requirements like professional development and community outreach. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? I love Abby Aslin. I don't know if I said that right. It was in my other vlog. I love her. She does like college day in my life videos. I love Erin Williams. She's like a mommy vlogger. And Lace and Lashes, who's like fashion. What tips to keep motivated during your undergrad before you get to law school? Well, you got to stay motivated because you got to keep your grades up because those will be on your application. And just that every day you're getting closer and closer to your goal, so you shouldn't start like slacking off now because like you're so close. Does law school in the USA have a high dropout rate? My paralegal program in Canada had 50%. Yeah, there is a pretty high dropout rate in law school, especially after the first year. I don't know what the exact percentage is, but a lot of people drop out. That's kind of the reason they make the first year so hard, is like to weed out people who like won't be able to keep up like in the workforce, I guess. But it's a pretty high percentage. Why do lawyers need a science degree to work with patents? As far as I know, they don't. I've never heard of that. What do you do to stay fit and healthy? Um, I don't work out. I drink a lot of water. Maybe I can attribute that. And I just count calories. Hi, Lilia from Miami. Are the LSATs hard, and what type of person is fit for law school? Thank you, Linear Productions. The LSATs are they are hard. I'm not going to say they're easy, but they're not like fact based, so you don't have to like know things. Like for the SATs, so you had to know math and English and whatever. I don't even remember the SATs, honestly. The LSATs are more like conceptual, like can you read and can you really find the issues? They're hard if you like don't study. I did not study and I did find them hard, but I don't think that they're so challenging that it's impossible to get a good grade. Like there is a science behind getting a good grade. I don't think there's any type of person that's like fit for law school, but as long as you're like hardworking and dedicated, then you're gonna get in. Not get in, but you're gonna like do well. I don't have any tips for the logic games because those are my worst section. What should your personal statement focus on or not focus on? You should really focus on something that just like makes you a little bit different from all the candidates and like why you would be a good placement for their school, like what you would really bring to the school, and like maybe if you face some adversity throughout your life, talk about that. I think it's like 8:30 here. What advice do you have a high school student aspiring to be a lawyer? Just, go to college, have fun, and don't stress out about law school yet because you're so like far away from that you shouldn't even be worried about it, but just like focus on getting good grades in college and enjoy yourself. What do you do for fun on the weekends? I work and go to school and have no social life. Same. I go to school. On the weekdays, I don't do anything. Last night, I went out to dinner with Corey, my friend, and Jesse, and I had literally 2 drinks, and I was so hungover all day from 2 drinks. So I'm like a grandma now, basically. I don't really do anything. Like, I'll go out to dinner here and there, but I'm so drained by the end of the week that I don't want to do anything. Jordan, I was working out, and then after 2 weeks, I like stopped and I never went back. I did not look back. Can you give any advice on how to be productive when studying? You definitely have to take it day by day and do something every single day, because if you leave it all for the last like 2 days before the test, you're going to be really stressed. So if you know you have a test in 2 weeks, start today and just like make an outline of what you need to know, make a study guide, read the study guide, do like practice problems. So your YouTube name is Lipsticks and Lattes. What is your favorite lipstick and latte? Um, what's funny is that I don't even drink lattes that much anymore. But I would say back in the day, like when I used to drink them all the time, I love the salted caramel white mocha from Starbucks, but it has like so much sugar. So I haven't had one of those in a really long time. But now if I got a latte, I really just get like a non-fat or soy latte, and that's it. Nothing in it. And my favorite lipstick, that is so hard because right now I don't have a favorite. I'm kind of like in between, but I really do like this Bare Minerals liquid lipstick in Wink. It's like a nice pink. And then Satin Ribbon from NYX. It's the one of their lingerie liquid lipsticks. In one of your vlogs a while back, you said you watched a video in your high school class. I actually have spoken to that teacher. I emailed him last year. He doesn't teach anymore. He's retired. So I emailed him like, "Oh, like I'm going to law school. Like I just want you to know like how much of an impact you made on my life, blah blah blah." And he's like so sweet. I love him. And I have been thinking about emailing him again, but I love teachers that like love to teach. That's like what a teacher should do. As a high schooler, I'm able to pick my classes. What type of classes should I take to be successful in undergrad? Sorry, I'm asking a lot of questions. Don't be sorry. I need people to ask questions. If you're able to pick your classes, if you know what you want to do in undergrad, if you want to do like business, try to take some business classes or math classes would be really helpful for a business major. Just pick things that you know you would need in college. Like, don't just pick a whole semester of art classes because that's not going to help you. Pick like some English and math and science and just like really just keep working. Don't just like slack off because you don't like have to take anything specific. What type of coffee creamer do you use? I pretty much switch it up like every time I go, but my favorite brand is Coffee Mate. I feel like theirs are just the best and they taste the best with like the least amount. Like you don't have to use so much of it to like taste it. Whereas like the Dunkin' Donuts one is so bad. I hate it. So I like Coffee Mate, like French vanilla usually. Thank you. Yes, I'm wearing these glasses from Warby Parker today. I'm liking them. They keep sliding down though, like all the way, so I'm gonna have to get them tightened. Yes, I definitely have to make my study tips video because I always get asked that and I always say I'm gonna do it and I really need to. So yes, I will do that. I would love to do a meet and greet or like a meetup. I could do one in the city because I feel like that's like a good place because it's accessible to a lot of people. I would love to do that, but then it's like, would anyone show up? You know, like it would be so awkward if no one came and embarrassing. Or what if like one person comes? Like, how embarrassing no one came. But maybe one day I could do that, like over the summer. Yes, I get SNS like on my natural nails. They're really grown out right now. I have to get them done like tomorrow. But you guys know I hate getting my nails done. That is so horrible that a teacher called you stupid. I mean, she really should have like gotten in trouble for that or like lost her job. That's really awful, but good for you. Definitely email her and tell her that you're not stupid. Hello, Robert from Germany. Do you think it's hard to see people going out all the time and staying in? I definitely felt this way at the beginning of my first semester. Like I felt like so much like FOMO. I saw my friends going out and hanging out all the time and like slowly over time I stopped getting invited as much because I always like had to turn them down. So I was like not invited places and I felt like really like sad about it and like left out and I was like all my friends are hanging out without me and like not only that like I'm like not invited, but I get it. But it was hard, but now I'm used to it and I'm not like sad that I don't do things anymore. And then like it makes it better. Like when I do hang out with my friends, like we have so much to talk about and it's like fun. So I guess you just got to get used to it. It's like it sucks, but it's just a part of law school that everyone goes through. And also it helps to make friends in your law school because then you don't feel like you're so isolated. Like I have friends at law school who are like my real life friends too now that I talk to all the time and I don't feel isolated because I'm with them all day. I've only ever used one brand of instant coffee and I don't know what it is and I don't like it really. It's like only if I didn't have any other coffee I would make that. Do you only use creamer in your coffee? Any sweeteners? Yeah, I just use creamer. I don't put sweetener in it. Did you get senioritis in high school? Yes. Definitely my senior year of high school, I was ready to go and do things. And then in college, my senior year of college, I didn't party at college or anything. Like, I did party in college, but not like at my school. So I didn't really feel senioritis as much because I like went to class and came home. But totally by the end of the year, I was like ready to rock and roll. And then I had my graduation, and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe it's over. Like, your whole life you're thinking, oh, I can't wait to go to college, like college, college, college. Like, my school system was all about college, like ingraining you to go to college. And I'm like, wow, like college is over. Did you hear about those teachers who made fun of a girl in voicemail? No, that's terrible. When are you getting engaged? Hopefully soon. What is your fave thing about your city? Um, well, I guess like my city would be considered New York City because I live in just like a town. So there's a lot of things I love about New York City, but the favorite thing about my town is just that it's like so small and I know everything and where everything is. But my least favorite thing is that we don't have like cool stores, you know? But we have Starbucks, which is good. We have a lot of Starbucks, and we've recently been getting like cooler like stores in the mall, so that's good. Did the idea of debt stress you out when applying to law school? No, because I have debt from undergrad, so it's like not a big deal for me right now. I'm just like whatever, like pack on the loans. We've already got so many, we're just gonna keep adding. Thank you, Bree. Same thing happens to my friends slowly moving out. Yeah, that that's like exactly what happens. Like slowly but surely, your friends just like stop texting you because you can never hang out. And like I don't blame people for doing that because why would they text me knowing I'm not gonna go? But it does suck. And it sucks because a lot of people don't understand like why you can't hang out. I don't use coffee beans. I like buy coffee already ground, but I love the Lavazza brand. I feel like that's the best. Thank you, twins. Let's plays. I'm assuming if your meetup at the City Choice NYC. Yeah, I would definitely do a New York City meetup. I'm so over the cold. I'm so over it. We had like a few days where it was like warm and then all of a sudden it was like 20 degrees again. I'm so over it. I would love a big snowstorm so I had like a good snow day. That I wouldn't mind. Like a few more snowstorms would be great. But I'm like over the cold. Like it doesn't need to be -4 degrees. It doesn't need to. Like all we need is the snow. And then I'm ready for summer. Thank you, Lily. Which machine do you recommend? What machine? Oh, coffee machine. I have the Ninja coffee bar, like the original one. So it doesn't have like the milk frother and all that stuff. And I love the Ninja coffee maker, but honestly, if you are just into regular coffee, like any coffee maker will do because they all do the same thing. And also French press coffee is apparently really good too, and that's like a really inexpensive way to make it. So that's a good one. I would say law school for shy people isn't that bad because you get called on probably once or twice a semester and that's it. Meanwhile in college, you get called on all the time and there's really like no talking that you have to do other than like mock trial that most people do have to do like at least once. So I feel like it's like not bad for shy people and honestly so many people are shy, so it's not weird. Hi. Hi from. Sorry, I can't read your name because I don't think maybe that is in Korean, but hi. I don't say what college I went to, again, just for privacy reasons. Do you make your own iced coffee? Occasionally, but I feel like it's never as good as like a Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. It's just never the same. It never is. You love me, Vladimir? Wow. We need a snow day, right? Like if it's going to be cold, it needs to snow. And if it's not going to snow, it can be summer, in my opinion. If it's not going to snow, just be summer. Trevor the Great. Why do girls have that stupid filter with the dog nose on? Take that off. I don't have the dog nose filter on, so I'm not sure why you're so angry. I have to take my JD MBA. Do you think you have any tips to say? I have no tips for studying for the GMAT. I don't know how to pronounce that because I have no idea what that is. I know it's like for grad school, but I did not take that. Also, do you ever consider taking dual degree? Yeah, I think I'm going to start a dual degree next year, actually. It's a JD and a master's in criminal justice. So I'm definitely going to do that next year. I'm like pretty sure at least. And I'm not really concerned about getting a job because honestly, I'm so far removed from that right now. That's like I'm just focusing on passing my tests. So I'm not even worrying about that right now. I know I really do want to start like scheduling live streams, but the thing is that like I don't even know when I'm going to do them. It's just random. So maybe I will schedule one. I would love to do one like in the morning when I'm getting ready for school, but that's at like 7 o'clock. But if you guys would be like around at 7 a.m., let me know and I could do one then. But then it's hard for me like during the week to schedule them because, sorry, I'm just checking something on my computer. It's just hard because I'm not like sure when I'll be around. Okay, Vladimir, I don't look 30, so now you're going. That was an insult. How did the shells work out in Jesse's truck? He just finished putting them in today. Here he comes. He heard his name. He's coming. He's coming in here. How did the shells work out on your truck?
Good.
Jesse doesn't like live. It makes him feel
I
awkward.
heard people being rude.
No, it was just Vladimir being a weirdo. He told me I look 30, so I blocked him.
Oh, Vladimir. Isn't that name of
Yes, Vladimir. Yes.
No,
That's all Jesse had to say.
I've been watching The Office for 3 hours. So.
Yeah. So he's melted. Any tips for taking the LSAT? Other than studying, no. Just study, really. That's my only tip. Unfortunately, that's the only tip that I have. Blonde hair is nice, but it's a lot of effort and a lot of work. And honestly, it doesn't look good most of the time. So be happy with your black hair because black hair always looks pretty in my opinion. I think black hair and brown hair always look so good, and it's blonde hair that tends to look bad. So don't have FOMO about blonde hair because black hair you're like better off. You should do a Q&A with Jesse. One day we could do that. I could like have you guys submit questions for me and Jesse. I would definitely do that. Sorry, I can't stop playing with my hair. Yes, these are my real nails. I just have S&S on top, so it's like that thick like dip powder, but tomorrow I'm going to get them done and I'm going to get them a lot shorter because all my friends tell me in class that I type really loud and it's because of my nails, so I'm going to get them done a lot shorter. How are you back? I don't get it. How do you get your nails to grow? S&S has been the only way that my nails have grown because my nails usually break, but S&S really helps them grow because I can't like bite them or break them off. Yeah, my hair gets yellow really fast, so you have to find a good purple shampoo, which I'm still in the process of doing. Right now I'm using Not Your Mother's, and it's good because it's not so strong, so my hair doesn't turn purple, but it's also like not strong, so it doesn't take all the yellow out. So I would say the one that I used to use is Shimmer Lights, and that's really good, but it's really stripping like of your hair. It makes it really dry. So I'm still on the hunt to find a good one, and I have a lot of recommended ones, and I just haven't gotten to them. Did you date anyone before Jesse? Yeah, I dated like a few people, like not seriously though. I don't know. I just had to block him again. What kind of prerequisites did you have to take for law school? I don't say which law school I go to, but the only prerequisite for law school is a bachelor's degree and taking the LSAT. I know. How did he like went on someone else's YouTube account to come back here? It's like not that important, Vladimir. It's not. I can definitely do a stream to talk about law and famous cases. I don't know how many people would find that interesting, but I could do it. What planner do you use? I use the one from personalplanner.com. It's just personal slap, like the dash line. I don't know what it's called. And then planner.com. And I love it because it's like a perfect size. Do you have any tips on staying organized? Well, like as for schoolwork, I write everything in my planner. And then as for my life, my theory and my motto is don't put things down, put them away. So like when you're changing out of your pajamas, don't put them down, put them away. You know? Get Vladimir out 2018. Yeah, that's going to be our motto this year. Get Vladimir out 2018. How did you lose weight? Calorie counting is how I lost weight. Just like being so mindful of what I'm eating. And for me, it was drinking. Like alcohol made me gain most of the weight that I gained. And also like drinking sugary Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts drinks. And like I would like be like pretty good during the week. But then like Friday and Saturday, I would just like go crazy and like eat whatever I wanted and gain like all the weight back. So I like try to be like a normal eater on Friday and Saturdays, which is something I'm still working on. I want to lose like 8 more pounds until like that would be my goal weight. I have 8 pounds that I want to lose. So maybe that's like a series I could start on my channel. Yeah, Casey Anthony was definitely like one of the first like popular cases that was happening when I was like of age to even know what was going on. Because when I was young, yeah, like Casey Anthony was the first case that was like crazy media. How often do you spend studying each day? On average, I would say like 4. Yeah, I can definitely do more getting ready with me videos because the reason I don't is because they get so much less views than my other videos. But now I've noticed like my vlogs get less views too. I think it's just because I do so many of them. I need to start like switching up my content. So I have a skincare video coming up next, and then I'm hopefully going to start doing more like sit down talking videos, and maybe I can do like weight loss and just more lifestyle stuff. Scott and Lacey Peterson. You know, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it's about. Oh, wait. No. I definitely have heard of it, but I don't know what it's about, so I could look that up. Hello. From Poland. Oh. Yeah, the Jodi Arias one. That was crazy. That was going on, I think, when I was in high school. She was psycho. She was so weird. And, like, if you ever watch her, like, testimony, it's so weird. My favorite dry shampoo is Batiste. It's the one that works the best, I feel. To stay healthy, see, the thing is that I'm really not healthy. Like, I don't eat vegetables or fruit often at all. So that's what I'm really trying to work on, is eating more fruit and vegetables. So I'll let you know once I am healthy how I got healthy. I don't eat a lot of fruit and vegetables. That's not good. I'm 5'9". What kind of drugs do you despise? I don't know. That's a weird question. What's your favorite healthy snack? For healthy snacks, I love like a low carb, like protein bar. I'm very into low carb when I'm trying to lose weight. I love almonds, and you guys know I love my Fiber One brownies, but those aren't really healthy. So it's Vlad again. Don't ban me. I just said I like Ashley. Don't be jealous on Ashley. Who is Ashley? I'm not jealous of her. I don't even know. Oh, the Drew. Yeah, there's so many weird cases that happen in like criminal law. It's like, what goes through people's minds? Yeah, we have like the murder cases here and there, and you know, rape and all those horrible ones, but occasionally you get like the weirdest shit, and it's like people really do these things. I'm definitely not going to stop vlogging. I'm just going to incorporate other things. I don't have any plans for Valentine's Day as of yet, but I'm hoping Jesse does something to surprise me on Valentine's Day. And I said that loud enough, so I hope he heard me. Thank you for the new glasses. I would consider going vegan. I talked about that a little bit earlier in the live stream that I do plan on going vegan eventually. Oh, Ashley, it's you. It's a viewer. I don't know. He thinks that I am jealous of you. He wants to know where you're from. Either he wants to know where I'm from or he wants to know where Ashley's from. I know the non-glare is so much better. In my other glasses, if I was wearing these in front of these lights, it would be so bad. Like, I would not be able to see. I'm just changing something. Thank you for getting excited when I upload a new video. It's so crazy to me, like, that people actually like watching my videos. Like, it's my life and people really like watching it. My favorite game app to kill time, seriously, is Best Fiends. Even though that was a sponsored video, like, I wasn't lying. I really do play that and I still play it. And now it's like the Valentine's Day version and it's all pink and it's really cute. I love that game. I love puzzle games. Tips for staying confident and positive. Well, for me, positive is like I try to think, if you think negative thoughts often, you're like going to attract negative things. Like, you're only going to realize the negative things that happen to you. But when you think positively, you realize all the good things that happen to you in a day. And there's just so many positive things that happen. Like, obviously negative things happen all the time, but if you focus on them, you're just going to keep noticing more negative things. And as for confident, I really don't know, because I don't have like a lot of self-confidence, but I would just say don't let the haters stop you from doing your thing. I don't know what video that's from, but I know that's from a video. What high school courses are crucial for law? I'm not really sure. Like, I know you have to take certain courses to graduate high school, but when you're applying to law school, they don't look at high school anything. Like, they literally tell you don't put stuff from high school on your resume, so it really doesn't matter. How long does it take a video on average? I would say like an hour. Are you going out later? No. I haven't read any books for fun because I don't have any time. Would you ever shave your head? It's the latest trend. No. And I feel like this person comes on my live stream every time and asks me if I'm going to shave my head. I could definitely start incorporating more school-based stuff into my videos, like actual cases. I just didn't know people were interested in it. Where is Don't Let the Haters Stop You from Doing Your Thing from? Because I don't even know. I am from New York. Women need to stay in the kitchen. Let's see. Block. Bye, Felicia. Any personal statement tips? Write about something that makes you different than everyone else who's applying to law school. So, like, if anything, if you had like an adversity you faced in your life or something like that, then do that. Sorry, I'm just like looking at all these comments I have to block. But write about something that just makes you different, and then I would say proofread it about 500 times. What was the seat deposit for the law school you went to? I don't really remember. I honestly don't remember. I just like put my credit card in and I was like, just charge it. I don't want to know. Mean Girls. Why are people commenting Mean Girls? Oh, that's where it's from. Duh. I'm such an idiot. I should know that because I've seen that movie so many times. Don't let the haters stop you from doing your thing. My nails are SNS. Will you leave this chat up? Because I joined it too late. Maybe I'll leave it up for like a day. Top 3 places you want to travel. I would love to go to France. I would love to go to Greece and like Italy, like the beaches of Italy. I would love to go. I love that you guys think I'm funny because I'm not even like trying to be funny. It's just like I'm so sarcastic and I have such a dry sense of humor. And people are either offended by it or they think it's funny. So I'm glad you think it's funny. I only applied to one school because I knew that was the school I wanted to go to. I did not live in dorms or campus housing. I commuted to college. Oh, hi, Bianca from Italy. That's so awesome. I know that some law schools require interviews. Did you have to interview? I did not have to interview, but I do know like a lot of law schools will require that, especially if they're like not sure. But I would say it's probably just like a job interview, you know, dress professionally, make sure you know some stuff about the law school, and I'm sure it'll be fine. I listen to all types of music. I would say like my most listened to, other than like the top like 50, like I do like pop and rap music. I love to listen to like Billy Joel and Elton John. I just love them. My dad always listened to that music, so I just grew up listening to that music, so now it's what I listen to. I minored in political science, and I technically didn't even minor in it because I was one credit away. But that's what you want to major in. What did you do in high school to get into that major? I didn't do anything in high school to be involved in anything in political science. It really, colleges don't look at like what classes per se that you took, as long as you weren't taking a whole bunch of like BS classes, like a million gym classes. As long as you're taking good classes and you're getting good grades, that's not gonna like stop them from letting you into the school. And if you get into a school, you can choose whatever major you want, so it has really nothing to do with it. And taking your general education classes is enough for college, because college teaches you everything that you have to know about your major, so you don't have to go into it only knowing or like knowing everything about your major. Oh my god, what is going on? I have so many comments. Do you picture yourself living in New York for the rest of your life? Definitely. Planning on getting your LLM? Yes. Do you have an Instagram? I do. It's linked in all of my videos. It's just lipsticks ND lattes. Me and Corey are not hanging out later. We hung out last night. Yeah, I could not live in a dorm. It was not gonna happen. My backup plan was to get a master's in Homeland Security and then get a PhD in sociology. I did take out loans for undergrad. Can you suggest any college or university that provides an ADR course for LLM in New York? I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Are the law schools upstate New York better than the ones in the city? I don't even know of any law schools in upstate New York, so I'm not sure. I wouldn't say this semester's harder, but it's definitely more work, I feel. Civ Pro was really, really hard. I ended up doing really well in that class, but that was a hard class, whereas torts and crim were not hard at all. And this semester, con law is like more reading, and contracts is a lot of reading, and property is a lot of reading, but it's not hard, you know. Not hard yet. But what if you can't gain only positive thoughts? Are you saying like, oh, like if you aren't raised in like a positive mindset kind of way, or like you have a disrespectful or like not happy family life? I don't know. I would suggest honestly going to therapy. I don't speak Russian. Yes, Lauren Massing, that's basically what I wanted to say. I just couldn't get it out. Favorite clothing store is H&M. Do you suggest going to law school full-time or part-time? Honestly, whatever works best for your schedule. If you have to work, then I would say part-time, but if you can take time off of work to go to law school, then what is going on? What is going on with these comments? then I would say go full time. But honestly, it's I can't even putting all these freaking comments. Why does this always happen? It's always like after like a half hour. Oh my god, it's been an hour? That's insane. That people come in and start doing this. I don't even know what's going on, honestly. What is it? Is it like another streamer, like another person is live, so they send all their people to come comment on mine? Like, I don't understand why this always happens. But what is a raid from a Polish streamer? I don't know what a raid is. They did ruin the comments. They really did. Oh. So maybe what I should start doing is like making it unlisted, and then I think only like my subscribers can be on it. Sorry, what is your question about Beyonce's song? I did not see it. This is crazy. Well, if you guys can like report comments, can you please do it for me? Because I'm trying to like keep up here and it's not working. Oh, do I like Beyonce? Yes, I love Beyonce. Her music is so good and she's just like beautiful. I'm a part of the Beehive. I love her. And what more music do you like? I really love all music. Like, I really can't say. I love rap music and pop and indie music and old music. I just love all types of music. I don't know. I did not go to undergrad in the city. There were so many. I think they're all gone now. I am an Aquarius. Do you like singing? I used to like singing when I was very young, like in elementary school, but now I don't. I'm a horrible singer. Like, I sing along to songs, but it's not good, you know? It's not a good singing. Like, you don't want to hear it. It's just... ADR, alternative dispute resolution. Oh. Well, when you say it like that... just because I'm in a law school doesn't mean I know what every acronym means. I use the Canon G7x mainly for all my videos. But if I film a sit down video, usually I use a Canon T6i. T5i. I think I want to do criminal law, but I'm not positive. Yeah, sometimes if I have like not much left of a project, like I really don't want to do it. No, I will not sing a song because it's really bad and embarrassing. If I had to change my name, what would you change it to? I really like the name Stassi, like from Vanderpump Rules, so maybe that. um, as to the comment from Noose. That's like a really like shitty situation, and I really like I can't give much advice on that, but I would say if you really need help, like see a therapist or get help or talk to someone, because you shouldn't feel like that. And there's always someone that you can talk to. I have to block someone else. Yes, I have read To Kill a Mockingbird. I loved that book. I don't often visit Brooklyn. I don't think it's like difficult to become a corporate lawyer. I mean, I don't know, but I think it's like competitive. It's definitely a competitive market because so many people want to do that. Well, it depends what kind of criminal lawyer. If you're like working for the state, if you're like a public defender, you make like not a lot of money at all. But if you're a private defender, then you make usually like a decent amount of money when you start off. I am interested in serial killers, but I don't really like to listen to those types of podcasts. I like to listen to like business podcasts, but I like criminal justice, serial killer kind of stuff is interesting. I do live in New York. I've never been to Minnesota, and I have some names planned for future kids, but I don't want to say them. No, it's not difficult to live with my parents because my parents aren't like annoying or up my butt about anything. They're like really chill, so it's not annoying at all. My favorite thing about Jesse, probably that he like we're really similar, but we're also really different. So I think like our personalities balance out each other really well. I pretty much wear jewelry every day, but I don't really wear necklaces much anymore. Really, it's just like I wear bracelets and I always just wear these pearl earrings and my ring, obviously. What makes you want to vlog or make videos? Um, I don't know. I just like to make content. It's like a creative outlet for me. And a lot of people like college day in my life videos. So if you want to make videos, like do that because a lot of people love those videos. What's the reason you want to be a lawyer? It's just something I've always wanted to do, and I want to be able to help people and like make a difference in the world, and I feel like that's the way I can do it. Yeah, I could do NYC, follow me around. I'm not in the city like that much. I'm actually going to the city this week, so I could do it then. Is it easy to become a lawyer after law school? I mean, it's definitely not easy, but I would say it's just like getting any other job. It just depends on all the internships you've done, your grades, and stuff like that. I didn't think that there was a difference between a lawyer and an attorney, but maybe there is. The podcast I listen to is the Skinny Confidential podcast, and I love that. That's like the only podcast I listen to, and I love it's Lauren Everett and Michael Bostic, and they're really good. Other career prospects is just kind of like sociology, like the study of life, and like just doing like research is really the only thing I ever considered. I can say hi for you YouTube account. Yeah, Wisconsin does have quite the reputation for serial killers. No, I don't watch any YouTubers who do those like missing person cases. I have like stumbled across them and watched them, but I'm not like into them. I don't watch American Idol, unfortunately. Hi, Kimberly from the Philippines. Well, I'm glad my advice helped you. Do you like Paramore? I used to listen to them like back in the day, but I don't listen anymore. Oh my god. All these comments. What do you do? I go to law school. What's the stress level of a law student? It really depends. Like every person is different, but I would say it's pretty low stress in the beginning, and the closer you get to like midterms and finals is the more stressful it gets. I stay a week ahead because like the week before the semester starts, I do the first week of homework, and I stick to it just by keep doing homework like every single day. Like I just don't stop. Do you study to university or at school? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I didn't do any internships in college. The Skinny Confidential does like different things. They do like some health ones, some health podcasts, a lot of business, a lot of like social media growth podcasts. They do like a little bit of everything, which is why I like them. I find it easier to study at school. Let's see. Would I pronounce your name Druve? I probably did that wrong. I haven't seen 50 Shades of Grey. How did you do in high school and college? High school, we were graded out of like 100. We didn't have like a 4.0 GPA thing. So I think I got like a 98 at the end of it all. And then in college, I ended at like a 3.98, I think. I think BuzzFeed is a really like innovative, awesome company for like media. They really like tailored news media and pop culture media into one to really target people of like my age, like millennials, and they did it really, really well. Yeah, these, I mean, you just get spammers on these freaking live sessions. Was it hard keeping a job at the firm while in school? I didn't work every day. I worked 2 days a week because I had 2 days off from school. Like I planned my schedule so I would have 2 days off and I worked those 2 days. So it wasn't really hard. Yeah. The city is definitely cold during spring break. It most likely won't be like frigid, but it's not going to be warm. It'll probably be like 30s or 40s. You can listen to it on the podcast app and Spotify, I believe, but I listen to it on the podcast app. I'm so glad you guys really like my vlogs. That makes me so happy. I've never actually spent New Year's in the city. That like seems terrible to me. There's just so many tourists that it's crazy and I can't deal with it. And I never even watched the ball drop. It's just like uneventful for me. When I was little, before I had ever seen it, I imagined it to be like a ball literally crashing from like the top of a thing. And then when I found out they just lower it, I was like, what the hell? That's so boring. What movie did you like most in 2017? I'm so bad with movies. Like, I don't watch popular movies. I watch like movies from the 80s and the 90s and like weird movies. But I would say a movie that I think everyone should see is Zero Dark 30. That's a really, really good movie. Per semester, we take 4 classes. Thank you. I love my new glasses too. Yeah, most New Yorkers don't do New Year's in the city. Okay, thank you, Danny. Thanks for watching. Yeah, the ball is just lowered and it's like slow. I thought the ball fell. It it's lowered. That's like really boring to me. My favorite show on Netflix. I love Orange is the New Black. The Office. Gossip Girl was pretty good. And Elias Grace is really good. That's like a 6-part thing. It's not like a real show, but it was really good. I felt lied and cheated too when I found out the ball didn't drop. Like, don't call it being dropped if it's not. Like, they should talk about the ball being lowered. I went to the Macy's Day Parade once when I was young. I think I was like 5 or no, it must have been older, like 7. Maybe I was even older. I don't know. But I did go to the Macy's Day Parade once on Thanksgiving. I used to watch Pretty Little Liars when I was like in high school when it first came out, but I stopped watching after it like one season. My favorite part about law school is the classes and learning about law, because obviously that's what I want to do. So just learning about something that I actually like is fun. But I think I'm going to go now because it's 9:30 and I'm like getting tired. It's almost time for my bedtime. So I think I'm going to go. I hope you guys enjoyed this little live stream. Um yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you again in another video. I should have a video up like Monday or Tuesday. So I will see you then. Goodbye, good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, wherever time it is. Bye.